Hello everyone and welcome back to Super Mario 64, and this part we're going to be going through Course 2. I forget the name. It's probably going to tell us here in a second, but yeah, so Whomps Fortress, okay, yeah, that's it. Can you tell I'm so good at this game? I can't even remember the name of it. Yeah. Oh, it's a little big, it's a little protoplate. Fuck you. So, continuing from my story last time, because I interrupted myself with the death of Mario. I guess that's what it was. I don't know. Who knows? I forget everything that happens during for these parts. Okay, so I got Super Mario 64 DS, and I played it a whole bunch. What the fuck happened there? I have no idea. So anyway, I got Super Mario 64 DS, and it was great. I played it a whole lot for a few years. Eventually, I lost it. So, but since I didn't have it anymore, and when I eventually got a Wii U in 2013, I think it was like, I forget which year they added like Wii U, like Nintendo 64 Virtual Console. I want to say it was like 2013 or no, 2015. I don't know. So I got this for the Wii Virtual Console, and that was the first time I ever 100% of this game was on Wii U, and eventually, like, I did manage to get a copy of Super Mario 64 DS. Haven't really played much of it because, for one, it's really hard to play with an original DS. I don't know how I played through so much of it as a kid, but like, because the game was built with, or the original version was built with an analog stick in mind. Like, that was one of the design elements of the Nintendo 64, was having an analog stick. So you'd be able to control Mario in 3D, perfect 3D, I guess you'd call it. Yeah, so with Mario 64 DS, they had to redesign it because of the lack of an analog stick. So what they only had a D-pad. They only allowed you to move in 8 directions, and you had a run button too. Now a run button, it's not necessarily a problem in like a 2D game. A 2D Mario game, like New Super Mario Bros. DS, made really good use out of the run button, but like Super Mario 64 DS was not really a great example. If you're wondering what I'm doing, there's a secret wall you can punch out to get an extra life. So there you go. But yeah, I haven't played very much of the new, revisiting Super Mario 64 DS. Part of me wants to somehow get it on the Wii U Virtual Console, because it was made available there. That's, like, I bought New Super Mario Bros. DS on the Wii U also. So if I can find a way to get Super Mario 64 DS, like, for a later time, maybe for a review or a Let's Play, if I ever decide to play the game again, then I'll probably be playing it that way. So, because fuck PC emulation, I don't know how that shit works, but whatever. Anyway, where was I? Okay, yeah, I played Mario 64 on the Wii U. Had a blast with it. I played it a few extra times, and oh well, that didn't work. Nice going. Nice going there, me. But, yeah, so, yeah, and then I didn't have a physical copy of Mario 64. I still don't I don't have an original cartridge still. I plan to get one someday, but I don't have one yet. Yeah, I really dig Mario 64. Like I said, it's a comfort game for me. Whenever I just want to relax a little bit and have a good time, then I'll pop in Mario 64 and play it. Because I think this game, like, there's a lot about it that holds up a good amount. Like, just having the space to pretty much do whatever you want. Like, right there, I just got the star out of the intended order. This was the one I was supposed to get. And, but you can do that in Mario 64. You can go out of your way to get whatever star. Sometimes there'll be certain stars you need to unlock first. Like, an example from Course 1 was, you needed to beat King Babam in order to, race, or you needed to pick the certain star to race Koopa the Quick. So, and after many fails later, I finally got the star. So yeah. But yeah, it was just like it's a weird thing, honestly. Like, the way it does. I think Odyssey really took what Mario 64 did and did it a hell of a lot better. Because I love the sense of freedom between both games, but like the amount of freedom you get from Odyssey is just like insane. You can get however many stars you wish in whatever world you're in, and whenever you feel ready to move on, you just move on to the next course, and you're already good to go. So. Well, that just didn't work. But yeah, this game, like having the sense of freedom that it does, like, really, like, helps it in the long run for me. Because, like, one of the things about Mario games, or 3D Mario, that, I wasn't really jiving with, or just, like, how strict it was. Like, Sunshine is an example where it's just, like, you really need to, go in the intended order to get all the stars. And the same thing with Galaxy also. But yeah, 64, like, if I wanted to go, like, if I picked the one star involving, getting to the top of the top of the map, I could either do that, or I can go after the 8 red coins. Like, there's a ton of freedom there, which I really appreciate. So, but yeah, if there's one thing that I really don't like about Mario 64, just going back to it, is the goddamn camera. The camera is, like, more of a hindrance than it is an actual, functioning camera. Because, like, it has a tendency to get stuck in places. The angles are not really that great when you're moving around. The best uses of the camera are actually in the Bowser stages. Which is kind of sad, but it's true. Yeah, it's not great. Let's say that. Like everywhere else, just, I'm not a fan of it. And even during my recordings, I gotta have issues with the camera that I just couldn't, get away from, I guess. Yeah, so now we're trying to drop into a cage. Hopefully we can actually, drop into the cage. Nope. Can you tell I'm so good at this game? But yeah, the thing about this game, like, for me, it's really fun the first the first floor of the castle. Like I like getting a majority of the stars in this game. I think are really fun to get. Occasionally in certain courses, like there'll be stars which are a pain in the ass, but like for the most part, just about every star is like really fun to go after. It's just the other half of it which isn't fun at all. It's kind of sad. I don't know how I got that, but 100 coin star. So yeah, usually my whole thing for this playthrough is to go for all the main stars first, and then go for all the other stars, or like the special ones afterwards. So this one here, usually I don't have a problem with, but for some reason, like, it was just a pain in the ass for me. So basically, you got to use the wing cap to get 8 red coins. Usually with the switch cap, they'll have 8 red coins for you to go after, just like if you want to. Which I think is like a nice incentive besides, besides activating the cap and, But yeah, this is the first power-up we're getting for ourselves. The wing cap, which is basically allows Mario to not fly, but more like glide around. And yeah, Mario's not really that graceful of a glider, I gotta say. Yeah, he's kind of fucking sucked at it. So now that we activated the wing cap switch, we can actually go back to the first course and get that star we couldn't previously. Yeah, they do this thing where it's just like some stars will be blocked off because you don't have a certain power up and whatnot. So, yeah, this one you just gotta get the center coin in those rings, and then you should be good. Should be good there, kid. But like, even as a kid though, if you didn't have a strategy guide, how the fuck were you supposed to know that, like, whatever, I don't know. What's the next star we're getting? I forget. Oh yeah, right. There's a thing in the wall here to get an extra power star. Yeah. So besides like besides the cap switches that have like the extra star with it, occasionally there'll just be like these random areas for you to go through. Like the slide from part 1, or just something like this where you're just swimming around this area collecting red coins, which you should never be in danger of dying here, because the coins are really easy to get. There are these 4 up here, and then there's 4 on the bottom floor, and they're all just in the corners, so to keep that in mind. Are also accompanied by like one of the best underwater themes in video game history, but I'll save that for next part when we get to like the first water level. It's so good. But yeah, these stars, like, for the most part, they're pretty tame. Like, there's one involving getting the vanish cap, which is kind of a pain to get all the red coins. It's mostly due to their placement. It's like some placements is just not great, and you'll definitely see why as we get there, which will probably be like super heavily edited down. But yeah, that is going to be it for part 2 of Mario 64. So next time we'll be going through the next course, which is Water World. Yeah. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. I will see you all next time. Thank you all so much for watching, and of course, don't forget to take care of yourselves. See ya.